this video, we are going to break down my seminar presentation on the analysis of language style in Metro TV new broadcast. Let's get started. First, the title, An Analysis of Language Style in Metro TV new broadcast. This is my work by Imelda Putri Halawa. The background is crucial. We all know language is the primary communication tool and reflects cultural and social dynamics. This research falls under applied linguistics because we analyze language use in a real-world context, Metro TV new broadcast. We also use discourse analysis to understand language within its social context, including word choice, style, and underlying ideologies. Interestingly, Metro TV's language style has changed. It's more relaxed, humorous, and closely aligned with the language of Gen Z. This is significant because it makes the news more engaging, and the response from netizens has been positive. Next, the preliminary study. I focus on presenter Valentinus Reza. His style is unique, expressive, humorous, and satirical. He frequently uses Gen Z slang and terms like Gascon, healing, jujurly, and humorous metaphors relevant to the news. This is what netizens appreciate. It feels more relaxed, fresh, and easily digestible, especially for young people. Although this style deviates from formal news broadcasting norms, positive comments indicate its effectiveness in capturing the attention of digital audience. And from the preliminary study, three research questions emerge. First, what language styles are commonly used by current Metro TV newscaster? The second, how does their style differ from previous generation of newscaster? The third, what is the impact of using informal or contemporary language styles on news delivery at Metro TV? Okay, next is the literature review. First, language style. Think of it as the way we speak. It varies depending on the context, purpose, and audience. Formal, informal slang, Karaf 2010, points out that language style also reflects our personality. This research will analyze the language style used by Metro TV presenters. Second, discourse analysis. This is like analyzing what is said and how it's said. We look beyond the words themselves, examining the broader social and cultural context. Brown and Yule emphasize analyzing language as it's actually used in communication, not just in theory. Sheffrin adds that we should also consider potential underlying messages or ideologies conveyed through language. Third, we discuss about Gen Z language. The language of young people today is unique. Lots of abbreviations, English loanwords, and slang that older generation might not understand. For example, OOTD, bestie, Gascon, gabut. This research will explore whether Gen Z language is used in Metro TV new broadcasts and its effects. 4. Informal language. This is language used in casual, familiar, and unofficial settings. Holmes notes that informal language often indicates social closeness. Interestingly, Metro TV is now using more informal language. Is this strategy to attract younger viewers? That's a question we'll explore. And the last, new broadcasts. The style of news broadcasts has changed. It used to be very formal and serious. Now, many broadcasts are more communicative and entertaining. Metro TV has also followed this trend. Action highlights the increasing importance of a presenter's performance in building rapport with the audience. Therefore, we all compare Metro TV news broadcast style with traditional styles. Then there is research methodology. This is descriptive qualitative research. I describe the language style in detail without statistical data. Data was collected through documentation, watching and transcribing Metro TV broadcasts from YouTube, TikTok, and their official website. For data analysis, I use the Mars, Huberman, and Saldana model. Data validity was ensured through source and theory triangulation. Okay guys, now about research result. Metro TV Newscaster now use a combination of formal and informal language, with a lot of Genji terms. I provide a sample on this slide. The first example, interjection. Interjection is words expression, emotion, or spontaneous reactions. And the many expression interjection I provide for you. The first is gas. Gas, an exclamation of encouragement or motivation, similar to come on or let's go. Nyungsap, an expression of describing failure or something falling or not succeeding. Uye, an expression of excessive joy or excitement. And nyungsap is similar to above, indicating failure or disappointment. Now about slang. Slang, informal is informal word or phrase commonly used in everyday conversation. For example, jebret, sungkem, chill aja, fifth lane to hell, no woman no cry, and literally. Jebret, an expression describing something fast, sudden, or easy. Sungkem, in Javanese tradition of asking for blessing from others. In slang, it might be used ironically or sarcastically. Chill aja, an expression suggesting staying calm or relaxed, like chill out. VIP lane to hell, a metaphor describing a fast track to distraction or a bad situation, often related to corruption or injustice. No Woman No Cry, lyrics from a Bob Marley song. In this context, it might be used to describe a difficult situation that must be faced stoically. And the last, judgerly, an informal form of jujur or honest, indicating honest or frankness. Now about satire. Satire is the statement that satirizes or mocks something, usually to criticize existing behavior or system. For example, Pertamina qualifies for the Champions League or corruption. A satirical comment on corruption in Pertamina, Indonesian state-owned oil and gas company, comparing it to a top football club, implying a high level of corruption. The phrase is true that officials are better at robbing than us. It means a sarcastic questioning the ability of officials to commit corruption compared to ordinary citizens. And the phrase, do we want to work according to their passion, but in the end they end up depressed. Satire on a system that doesn't support individual passions or interests, leading to disappointment. And the last about modern metaphors. Modern metaphors is comparison using contemporary things to illustrate a concept or situation. For example, corruption for us by us for them. A metaphor showing corruption perpetrated by the people but benefiting others. It means the elite. And the last example, in the end, the 2024 transferred a tech provide one thing. In Indonesia, hackers bow down to corruptors because corruptors don't just steal data but steal our future. A metaphor illustrating how corruption in Indonesia is stronger than cybercrime, as corruption steals the nation's future. Compared to the older style, since 2000 until 2010, the current style is much more expressive and relatable to young audience. Netizen comment analysis shows 60% found it easier to understand and relate to, while 4% found it more entertaining. In conclusion, Metro TV now use a more informal and Gen Z-specific language style, successfully increasing engagement among younger audience. However, the challenge lies in maintaining journalistic professionalism and objectivity. The suggestions are for media practitioners to continue innovating without compromising journalistic ethics. This research can also serve as a reference for sociolinguistics, discourse analysis, and media courses. So guys, this is all about my video. Hopefully this explanation helps you understand my research. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.